All right, so before we even get into any of what I have planned to talk about, I just need y'all to know one thing. The people that have watched me and that are currently subscribed to me and have liked my videos in the past, I already know what y'all are thinking. I already know what y'all are thinking. I already know. I already know. I don't have this five head for a reason. I already know what y'all are thinking. Man, this dude is capping. This is a clickbait. He literally has it in his bio that he's gonna like fix up the channel and do this and that. Bro hasn't posted a video since like 2, 3 years ago. Hey, you have every right to think that. I do not blame you. But that was before I have what I have now. I got the PC, I got the microphone, I got a camera. You know what I'm saying? We got the monitor. We have everything that we need. Well, technically not everything, but we have a good precipice of what we need to get started with this journey of eating well as a community, as a group. You know what I'm saying? That is the goal, and that's what we're gonna hit. I hope. I have good faith. I have hope. So, people that are new, that's never seen me before, that's never even known of my existence, I'm Ice Cold. That's my name on the game. That's my name on anything that you ever look at when it comes to just me and me directly. My socials, any game that I play, any account, I'm just Ice Cold. And before you ask, it's probably not even something that you'd think of asking like off the rip, but maybe one of these days if you tune into my streams or whatever, you'll probably think, why does he call himself Ice Cold? Quick story before I get into the main purpose of this video. So my name, Ice Cold, it came from the boxing game Fight Night Champion, believe it or not. And if you're not familiar with the story of Fight Night Champion, it's pretty much about the protagonist, Andre Bishop. He pretty much hops through, trials and tribulations to become a successful boxer and ultimately become the heavyweight champion. But in order to do that, he needs to defeat the Jesus Christ. The antagonist, also known as Isaac Frost, also known as Ice Cold. Now, the thing is, nobody calls him Ice Cold in the story, but that was his name on his trunks, like on his belt line. It said Ice Cold. And I remember when I started playing online a couple of years back, like I started playing online back in, give or take 2009, 2010. And I was always playing on my friend's account years ago because I didn't have my own PlayStation Network account. And he was like, "Yo, you're always playing on my PlayStation, but you have your own. Why don't you just create an account?" And I was like, "Oh, well, shit. I mean, I didn't think of that. Let me create an account." And there I am, just sitting there trying to figure out what name I wanted to name myself, because I'm not really that innovative when it comes to ideas and stuff like that. Just in terms of just creation, of like creating just, names and stuff like that, or trying to name something in that regard of innovation. But anything else I can probably think of on the slide. But with my name, I couldn't think of nothing. And then it just hit me. I was like, you know what? Ice Cold. Why not? And I thought you needed to have numbers in your name. I thought that was a requirement, so I literally named myself Ice Cold 303. And my friends to this day still troll me sometimes. They'll be like, "What's good, Ice Cold 303?" I'm like, we gotta let that go. We have to let that go, man. We have to let that go. But yeah, that's just a little bit of how my name came to be. So now we're going to roll into the purpose of this video. So I just introduced myself. You know a little bit about me. What you don't know is what games I like to play and what is my ultimate goal that I'm trying to have for myself this year. Games that I like to play. I like Valorant. I used to be a Valorant head. I think I was like level 300. I'm only a Diamond Peak. I know I'm not really that great. I'm definitely washed now. So if we play Valorant, don't expect me to carry you. Please, don't expect it. If anything, I'm expecting you to carry me if we ever play Val. I was a nerd on that game. Rainbow, we played Rainbow all the time. Loved Rainbow. I was a nerd on that game as well. I love Minecraft. I obviously love COD. I recently just bought my Scuff controller. So I'm always down to run up COD, even though it's not really in a good state based off of what I'm hearing, but hopefully it gets better. Let's see what else. I recently just got into Phasmophobia, kinda. I mean, I'm still on the edge a little bit because that game scared the shit out of me, but it was kind of fun playing with the homies, so we'll probably get into it again. Ready or Not, oh my god, dude, I loved Ready or Not was literally like the game that I was like, yo, this is it. It's not, obviously it's not like the game, but if you want that like military tactical vibe, I fucks with it heavy. And you want to know why I couldn't enjoy that game to the best that I wanted to? Bro, it was literally because of the PC that I had before I got this one. I could barely even hold 60 frames. And every time I started lagging, not lagging, but every time I started losing frames and dropped to 30, it pissed me off. Like, I couldn't even enjoy the game. I couldn't enjoy the game. I'm like, dude, I love this game. I really want to play it, but it's like, I'm literally getting killed by the enemies because I just can't play. Like, the performance of my computer is just absolute dog shit. And it killed the whole vibe. But obviously, with the upgrade that I just made with my PC, that is not going to be a problem. So best believe there will be Ready or Not content on the way amongst other games. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, my goals. So I'm not trying to be the next Kai Cenat. I'm not trying to be the next Queso. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? If it happens, obviously that would be over achieving my goals. But my goals for this year is just to have a little community around me. Build your guys' trust and have y'all just be entertained by what I have to offer for you guys to watch. You know, because when I started streaming years ago on PlayStation, when I had no PC, no computer, no editor, nothing like that, it was just raw footage. But I had the same goal back then that I have now. Just entertain you guys, get a laugh out of you guys so that you like what you're watching, and just pure entertainment. You know, nothing forceful. Everything's just flowing and natural because of my personality, because of my friend's personality, because the God's honest truth, we're idiots. And when we all get together and play a game, there will be raging, there will be roasting, there will be nonstop laughing, and amongst other things. Like, it's crazy when we play the game together. And I've shown other people our clips where we're just having a good ass time or getting on each other's asses and shit. Dude, people fall out laughing, and it literally just gets to me every time, because it's like, dude, if I'm making people laugh just by showing them raw footage, no edits, no cuts, no splicing, no background tracks, nothing. If they're just laughing just off of raw footage, imagine if I just propelled those videos with the edits, with the splicing, with the background tracks, with everything, dude. And that's what keeps my motivation going. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do what I want to do now before because I didn't have the tools rendered to me so that I could lock in. But now that I do, it's going to be a whole different ball game. I promise you. And this is the first time that I've ever made a video like this, so that alone should tell you guys that I'm being so dead ass. I'm serious about this. You know, this is going to be a new chapter. It's going to be a new year. Well, it's already the new year, but you can pretty much consider this my New Year's resolution in terms of content creation and streaming. You know, I do have a full-time job. That is another thing that I wanted to talk about too. I do have a full-time job, and I'm still in the middle of trying to create a schedule on when I'll stream and how long I'll be streaming. I'll come up with it eventually. I'm still in the works because, you know, I'm very I don't know. My job is just very unpredictable and complicated. So it's going to be difficult to come up with a stable schedule. But in terms of posting clips and all that, best believe I'm locked in. We're going to be locked in for this year. Everybody's going to be locked in. I've already talked to my editor about it. I've already talked to my friends. They've been on board for as long as they can remember. And now that we have this PC going, they know that the motion and the ball is going to start rolling. And now I'm just asking you guys to give me a chance. Please. I'm not going to let you guys down. I'm not. Because the games that we have planned to play and everything that we plan to do this year, I know that you guys are going to love it. Y'all are gonna love it. Y'all are gonna be like, damn, this guy Ice Cold is something else, you know. But that's pretty much that's pretty much it. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. Um, I'm it's still being thought about. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still talking about it. But I am thinking about doing a Cyberpunk series on the channel as like, a first time playthrough on this PC with this beast of a graphics card that I have and everything. Just gonna throw it out there. I already know everything about the game. I've already done 4 playthroughs. I'm currently doing a playthrough right now on my 5th character. But it was suggested to me that I should do another playthrough, but this time having content with it on the channel. I'm thinking about it. I may do it. I mean, I love Cyberpunk. It's such a great game. Such a great game. I love that game. I may do the same thing with The Walking Dead too. The Walking Dead series with Clementine and Lee and Kenny. Again, it's another game that I've played through and through, seasons 1 through 4. But y'all have never seen it play. Y'all have never seen me play it, and I may put a twist on it where y'all will be making the decisions. I'll still like make some decisions every now and then, but those big decisions, that like pretty much determine the outcome of a situation or scenario, that's gonna be all y'all. So I may do that too, just to add a little fun and spice to it. But that's pretty much it. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, y'all be easy. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed. And I'll catch y'all in the next clip.